Hey guys, Guy here from the Mental Metal channel and mentalmetaldetecting.com. And today's video is going to be about the Nokta Legend. Just recently, Nokta came out with a new update for the Legend. I'm very surprised. I didn't think they were going to do anything else to the Legend. I'm a big fan of 1.11. I thought it was a great update. It made the machine an amazing machine for the price point that it offers. But now they came out with 1.14 beta. So I'm assuming the beta version will be eventually turned into either 1.15 or maybe it'll just be 1.1414. It would just be, without the beta. So I don't know. We'll see what Nocta does. But they came out with some updates, and I'm going to read through those just to give you an idea what we have to go through here. To this video, I had some people ask me if I would walk through the menu navigation. I always do this in videos just when new updates come out so people understand how to get around the menu system. Because the Legend itself, there's a lot of stuff going on inside the Legend, and there's just a lot of sub menus you got to remember how to get to. It's one of the, I hate to say, it's one of my negative comments about the Legend. For what it offers, it's great. Price point is awesome. Performance, the new LG24 coil is amazing for this machine. I just hate the sub menu stuff because if you don't use this machine a lot, you always got to second guess and remember how to get to this stuff, and it just drives me crazy. So, but I get it. There's only so much real estate you have to work with here, and I know what they're doing, and I understand it. I hope when the new Legend, if they ever build another Legend comes out, that they just have a more streamlined menu system, easy to kind of navigate, and you don't have to kind of remember all these sub menus. So, aside from that, that's one little gripe about this machine. But other than that, it's a solid machine, works great. It competes right up there at the top of the line machine. So if you're looking for a price point that's pretty cheap for what you get, the Legend is a great machine for the money. You can get them over at Fort Bedford Metal Detectors. Just hit up John or Zach and tell them I sent you. But let's kind of go through the updates and what they came up with here. So I'm counting 5 updates or five new things they're offering in the update. The first one is deep target identification. I'm going to walk you through this. This basically allows you to detect non-ferrous target to be detected as non-ferrous targets. But let me rephrase that. It allows deep non-ferrous targets to be detected as non-ferrous targets. So in other words, they're going after the deep stuff, right? And so they're telling you basically by turning on this feature, you can set it up from zero is off, and all the way up to 6, and I'll walk through it. But the higher you go, obviously, the deeper it technically will detect. Now, I've not done any kind of air test, any kind of benchmarking. I don't know how well this works. I'm just walking you through the menu system and how to get to these things. All right, so let's walk through that one real quick just to show you. It's relatively easy to get to. Basically, what you're going to do is you're going to go into your recovery speed. So you're going to need to hit your settings button down here in the lower right, I'm sorry. And you got your recovery speed, your second icon to the right there. You're going to arrow over. And once you're in that, then you're going to want to use the arrow buttons, left or right. And you're just kind of arrow over. Oh, I'm sorry, one more thing I forgot to do. You need to hit the pinpoint button first. So back up, recovery speed, hit the pinpoint button. And then you're going to arrow through your iron frequency, bottle cap, and then you're going to get to ground stabilization. Then you're going to get to this one. This is your deep target identification. It kind of looks like a D and maybe a lowercase t, but it's not really a T, but you get the idea. All right, so when you get there, then you have the default is 0. It means it's off, but you can raise that all the way up to 6. That's your limit. So then you take it back down to 0, obviously, to turn it off. And that's how you turn on deep target identification. So I've not run this yet. I have not tested this out in the field. I'm just showing you how to get to this, navigate around the menu system. So that's the first update they came out with for this new 1.14. Now let's talk about beast mode. Now this is the interesting one. I have used beast mode. Let's get back out of this. A little bit. I've tested it over at a permission of mine I've been going to for years. There's not much there anymore, but there's a lot of junk targets and a lot of nails and ferrous targets in that ground, especially the front yard. So I took it over the other night and just used it. I'll share a link in the description, or maybe I'll pop up a card here for you. You can check out that video. to show you what I was hearing in beast mode. I actually liked it. I think it's pretty cool. It's interesting how they set this thing up and where they put it. Well, let's just kind of go into it. You have to be in to get into beast mode. You have to go all the way over to the gold field search profile. So right now we're in park. That's field, beach, and then your gold field program right here. So in my garage, I'm gonna have some feedback. So just bear with me. So right now I'm in multi. You have to put it in this multi beast mode. And to do that, you hit your menu or your frequency button till you get the MBE. Now you're in beast mode, okay? So, but you're not done yet, right? There's other features they've added in here that you kind of have to know about. In order to be in beast mode, you have to be in all metal mode. Now, they came out with a video the other day explaining this, that a lot of people, when they first started using this beast mode, it was not in all metal mode. It was like in F, or it was they had some custom setting, or they were in the ground balance discrimination. So you have to be in all metal mode or it is not going to work correctly. So I just want to clarify, you have to have the A up here, the MBE. Don't be in multi nothing and then 20 kilohertz 40. You have to be in multi BE, okay? That puts you in beast mode, and you got to be in gold field, okay? Now, they've added a second ground balance feature in beast mode. Now, to get to that, obviously you got to be in beast mode. You're going to need to hit the frequency button. Or I'm sorry, hit the ground balance button. This button over here, hit this once. And then what you're going to do, then you're going to hit the frequency button. So this button over here. And then you're going to see 2 and GB. That is your second ground balance. That is how you get to the second ground balance. Now to reset the first and second ground balance, I'm not sure what that really means yet. But let's say, for instance, you want to reset everything. The first ground balance, second ground balance. You do the same thing you did before to get in this mode, and then you're going to long press the up button. So here's the up button. Long press it. Long press it. And then it does this little cycle thing, and that's supposed to be a reset. All right. There's also one more thing in here, and again, I'm just showing you menu navigation. I'm not sure why you would use that. Not 100% sure on that. I gotta go back and watch one of their videos to kind of determine that. Just showing you how you get to it right now from the menu navigation. I do think they said when you get in conditions where you're having a little bit of trouble with the ground, it is a good idea to do the second ground balance when you're having trouble with like hot rocks, things like that. So that's if I remember correctly. But don't quote me on that. Make sure you go watch their video. They'll teach you when you would do that. But this video is, again, this menu navigation. So we showed you how to get to that. And the last one I want to get to is the iron rejection mode in beast mode. They actually offer that. So we're going to get out of this real quick. How do we get out of this? So let me remember quickly here. Ground balance. Yes. All right. So we're in beast mode. But now we want to get the iron rejection mode. So we got to go into settings. So you hit your bottom right hand button here. Go over to recovery speed. And in your recovery speed, you're going to hit the pinpoint button. And if you're not seeing it, you're going to cycle over till you do see it. But you have the iron filter there. Now the iron filter can be changed by the same way. 0 is off. You start turning it up. I think you have all the way up to 5. So I was using 3 the other night in beast mode. I really liked it. At my permission, it was interesting on what it's doing there, but it's just wild that it's in goldfield mode. So that's how you get to the iron rejection mode. I don't think there's any cycling through. I think I was incorrect on that. I don't think you can arrow over to get anything else. So to get out of that, obviously you're going to hit your pinpoint button, put you back in recovery speed. Then you can change your recovery speed. I think in here, yeah, there you go. You can up that to 7, whatever it is. I forget, 10. I like to use mine at 5. And then hit your settings to get out of that. So then you're back to the beginning. All right, so again, Deep target identification. Walk through it one more time, just so you know. You got to be out of here, though. You're not, I mean, I don't want to be in beast mode when I do this, or maybe I can be. I'm not really sure. But I'm going to go back to my, park mode or whatever it is, field. And the interesting thing is it a local setting or is it a universal? So if I set it once, is it always going to be there? That's interesting. So I've already set it. Let's see what it looks like in field. Is it already enabled? Do I have it turned on? I don't remember. So let's go back and set. Let's go check it out in deep target identification. You're going to hit your settings, recovery speed, and then you're going to use the back and forth arrows till you see. Oh, you got to hit the pinpoint button. I keep forgetting about that. There's that. Bottle cap. So there's your deep target identification. I'm going to turn this up to 3, and then I'm going to back out of this. And then I'm going to move to park, and let's see if it actually, well, let's actually go to, let's go to park and see if it remembers. So again, we're going to go to our settings. We're going to go to pinpoint. So, it is definitely not universal. So you have to change it for each of your park mode or for each of your search modes. So interesting. So that's one thing I learned right now that I did not know. So maybe I only want to use 2 in park. I don't know. I'm just using this as an example. And then get out of this. Let's go back to field. Go back in again. Cycle through. And it remembers I had 3 before for field. So there you go on the deep target identification, how to get there. It does not remember. It is not a universal setting across all the search profiles. Each profile is set differently. So that's one thing to know. All right, and then if we want to get out of this beast mode again, you've got to be in gold field. If you're in gold field, you got to make sure your multi-frequency is set up in not 20 kilohertz, 40, or M. You have to be an MBE. All right, so you know that. And then our second ground balance feature is going to be available to us. So we're going to go in and we're going to hit the ground balance button, this one right here. And then we're going to hit the frequency button, this one right here. That's going to put us into the second ground balance. To reset the first and second ground balance, you're going to do the same as you just did, but except hit the up arrow and wait till it finishes. Bam. So you do there. Now you have that done. Then the final thing, we're going to do iron rejection for beast mode. And that's really simple. You go into your settings and you go over to recovery speed. You hit the pinpoint button and your iron filter option is available to you. And you have a 0 through, I forget again, 5. 0, I think, being off. So just keep that in mind. All right. I hope that was easy to navigate around in. I know these menus and stuff can get a little bit crazy, but I think I walked through most of this stuff for you. Again, this is just the menu navigation stuff to get you comfortable with this update and where to find things. I'll be using this more and more to kind of test these things out. So you'll see some more videos from me. I know my friend Brian over at Southern Relic Adventures is going to also test this out. So we'll be kind of comparing notes, I think, on that. So stay tuned for his videos, and obviously check out mine when they come out. But I think that's going to be it for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Sorry if it's a little clunky and all over the place. I'm just learning this just like you guys. And but hey, it's beta, so if there's anything wrong, they're going to fix it. Nokta does that. That's what's good about Nokta. They fix the things that people don't like. So good on them. I'm excited to use this, so I'll keep you posted on how I do, what I learn, what I don't like, maybe what I like. But stay tuned. We'll have some more videos on this. And yeah, join us over on Patreon if you want to, be part of the testing phase here, or join us on YouTube memberships if you don't like the Patreon platform. A lot of people either or. It doesn't matter to me. I appreciate the support either way. So give us a look over there, and don't forget to subscribe and like the video so it actually gets out to a bigger audience so more people can see this and learn. And that's it for me. Rocky is not in the house tonight. He's actually indoors. He's wore out, and I didn't want him to ruin this video, so kept him out of the garage. So, but he says hello. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another Mental Metal video.